Salute, 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 and welcome back to the Jaguar Wright Effect. It is Monday, and man, oh man, oh man, what a Monday it is. You know, I when I think about the main event of today, what happened today, it's just like the Wizard of Oz. I'm literally waiting for the Munchkins to come out. Ding dong, the Wicked Witch is dead. Ding dong. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for the Munchkins. But I guess India Irie will do.
India Ari.
I was surprised. I was so surprised. Salute to all of the viewers. Appreciate you. To our family, our members. Jack Nicholson. Oh, thank you so much. Salute to you. Kenzen is in the building. Hello. Good to see you. We have, I don't know what's going on with my mouse. My mouse is acting a fool. We got Alden in the building. All this Jag content. Yes, for the members. I'm telling you, it pays to be a member around here. It does. What's going on? Hey, Cynthia, Carla, Barbara Martinez, Serenity. Hey, D Shell. Oh, there goes our loved one, our Cole Lee. Hey, Cat. Awesome. We got Britt. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. Oh my goodness. It's God's timing with the lives. Awesome. Awesome, Carla. Yvonne. Yvonne is in the building. What's going on? Okay, who else do we have here? We got Karen Bonds. Welcome, welcome. Wait a minute. Work for God says Clive still got some deceptions working for him while he's gone. Well, see, that's the thing. Those deceptions were in place before him and they'll be in place after him. That's just the game. You know, these are shepherds for the devil. Let's not give them too much credit.
And anybody that has anything positive to say about Mr. Davis when we're giving you the history, and shout out to all the content creators who are really giving the
Mhm.
real and telling the real, not sugarcoating it.
Yeah.
Yeah, be mindful.
Salute to Aesol, Sugar and Spice. Lovely. It's been a minute. Good to see you, love. Yeah, yeah, that part, cat. Ain't no rest for the wicked. So yeah, as we are filling in and the room is rooming. Okay, so weekend wrap up this week was interesting. Um, I guess you could say we kind of did it in two parts, kind of not,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
even still, there was more.
Oh yeah.
There was more. The whole Jake Lang, that was a mess. Salute, welcome. Eh, Hey, Akshaya, listen to me, Carly. You better know it. Transformers,
Decepticons.
penis in disguise.
Oh,
No, I'm joking.
damn.
Sorry. It's been a long time. I haven't gotten a chance to
Jesus
use that.
Christ. Ah,
So-
can't take you nowhere.
Oh, no, that would be Clarissa Shields. I'm telling you, um, it's kind of wild. So I watched like highlight reels of the BET Awards. I don't have it in me. to watch the BET Awards anymore because it doesn't really make sense to me to
It's
sit there
it's
and invest time.
it's when you understand, what it all entails, what and behind the scenes, you're not you're just wasting your time. But I'll say this, and we'll play the audio of the intro with Drewski,
Mm.
'cause I kind of want to get your take on some stuff.
Well,
And
I love to be regaled. So
it's well, I guess we'll just run it, and we'll when you're ready, we'll run it, and you could just let me know. But look,
run it. You can run it as soon as you want to.
well, let's give everybody a little bit of the
Hey,
let
Quincy
them come
Brown.
in. What's up,
Listen to me.
Quincy?
I am telling you something right now. Can we talk about? There's one thing that I have to talk about.
Go ahead.
Where do you sign up to get these social media jobs where you go online and you lie? I
Ah,
need to know for real. Like, I need to know. Like, because maybe we can see if we can hire some people to tell the truth. I don't know. It's really weird because there's like certain content creators that like jumped online like immediately after they were over, and that's how I knew that the ratings weren't what they were trying to make it out to be. They had like when I saw it was like 50 some odd thousand people watching on YouTube
oh wow.
on BET. You say, "Oh wow," do you think that's a good number?
Um, no, if it's BET, you figure their numbers will be way higher. I
On YouTube,
mean,
yeah,
on YouTube, you know what I'm saying?
like way higher. Because YouTube, for the most part, has become like its own demographic now.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so it's like, and it's wild because people keep talking about the BET Awards. Didn't they say this was the last year? Like that was a
That
whole news report. So why are people running around still acting like? I guess that's why they're supposedly bringing Queen Latifah in and Bob Johnson in to
well,
see if they can salvage it in some way because Paramount owns it now.
and Paramount is like Ixnay on the act, Black Blizzak, Blick Black, whatever. Yeah, yeah. I think, but I mean, supposedly this is the RIP, but Jag, I've been covering. I've been covering. I actually this came up on my timeline. This is an actual picture I took on the green carpet at the time when Rose, Cheeks Chill, and Wale. I was doing photo shoots. You see, it says BT 11. You see how far back I go.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I have one of Nikki. I'll pull up the one with Nikki. Nikki was like really like, yeah. I was look. I've done 11. I've done 12. I think I've done them all the way up to about like 18, 19, and then I've just fell off. But I used to, this is the event where I got into it with the Nicole Beachy people. That's a whole nother conversation.
Oh.
Um, yeah, but yeah. This is how far back I go. This is a little throwback. BET Awards 2011, y'all.
That was right before his belly couldn't stay in his shirt.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. But he's still standing there slew footed. You could tell all of that weight on them knees. Yeah. Oh,
the
Rose.
boss.
I mean, uh, yes,
Yeah.
he did, Cat say cheeks chill. He did. He did.
Now, did y'all hear about? Did y'all speaking of Cheeks Chill? Did you hear that he is trying to get back into the music and he's trying to, look for advice and help, and he went to Jigga, and Jigga told him he ain't got time right now. Leave him alone. Like,
He told him that at the Super Bowl, though.
oh really?
Yeah, he went to the Jigger Man. He was complaining about it. He went to the Jigger Man for help and get some money. He needed some money. He needed a ration. And the
Hmm.
Jigga Man said, "You can get all the money you want. Get on the road." Yeah, see, he's been coddled for too long.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing worse than domesticating an alley cat, because they afraid to get back out there on that street. He's used to that warm bowl of milk and cozying up by that fire. Poor thing. You know, that's the problem with Meek. And, if he's suffering, then oh well. Like, I don't have any sympathy for him. Yeah, Meek Milk. Y'all know that's what I call him. But I don't have any sympathy for him. Everyone who looked out for him for Philadelphia, everyone who helped him get to the place where he jumped from. He treated everybody like crap. He pretended like everybody didn't exist. He showed absolutely no loyalty to the city. And then when he finally came back to the city, he came back as an underboss.
Hmm.
And he came back to keep Philadelphia in check on behalf of Rock Nation. But then again, I guess he was indebted, because if it wasn't for Desiree and all of their little special lawyers, he would have never gotten off probation, because he was set to be on probation the rest of his life. So, but it makes sense though, this picture, because don't forget, he was very, very, very tight underneath the wing of Rick Ross
Hmm.
for a while.
MMG, you see what his chain say?
For a while. And a lot of people forget about that. I don't, because I remember when he was supposed to sign with Cosmic Kev, who was the DJ that actually broke him and made him a regular mainstay on the radio before he even had a deal. He refused to make that boy sign a management contract until he could get him to the place where he knew that he could get him signed. And then the night before, he was set to sign his contract with Cosmic Kev.
Mm.
He got on a private plane with Charlie Mack and went to the Smith compound to go explore his options.
Mm.
And he left that house very bothered and was afraid to go back to Philly and went to Miami instead, to where he fell under Rosé's umbrella,
Mm.
and didn't come back to Philly until he was with Nicki Minaj. You know, it's wild to me that people think that everyone forgot how things actually worked. But I told you, when I would go down to Miami and he would be down there, they would ask me, "What's what's up with your boy Meek? He be saying a lot of crazy stuff about Philly. Crazy stuff like what? Everybody in Philly is gay. That's what he said. All the men, everybody gay in Philly, and yada yada
Mm.
yada." And I'm like, "Well, that's
Mm.
not true. As many Muslim men as in Philadelphia." I'm like, "Well, he's running around Miami saying that."
That's interesting. Hmm. He was saying that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I mean, you know, when you get tossed up, oh well. I
Hmm.
guess that's your opinion,
Mm.
which is why I find it interesting, because he eventually made his way around to being very comfortable with being around all those gay men he was talking about. And then next thing you know, y'all up under Diddy.
Yeah.
So it's
Seemed like he got passed around because when you look at it, who was up under Diddy first? Ross, and
yeah,
then yeah,
groomed,
yeah,
good and
yeah,
groomed.
yeah.
Bride and grooms.
Huh.
It's a daggone shame that both of them is male, the bride and the groom.
Ha
You
ha.
know what's why? Listen to me. Yeah, the whole call me daddy thing. I know, I know. And everybody knew. Not hot potato. Quit playing.
Ah. It was a hot sack.
A hot pocket.
Pause. Pause.
A hot pocket. But you know, meat and cheese. Ooh, okay. So yeah, like I was saying,
They going
this is
in.
an interesting picture. Oh, the memories. Mm-mm.
They going in. Yeah, that I was like, wow, 2011. I've been on it for a minute. Um, yeah, I mean, BET, the BET Awards used to be like that's one thing I'll say. It used to be. I don't know. I mean, how many have you been to any of the BET Awards?
Yeah, I went
Okay.
to a couple. I was never big on the award ceremonies. I didn't like them. I thought it was all unless I was getting an award. I go to the festivities. The actual taping of the shows, it's like a pecking order.
Yeah.
It's really not that enjoyable at all. Like people are literally there just for the photo ops or to collect the statue. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
because all of the business is done, at the parties. And then
Yeah.
even that day is really just about the optics. It's brunch the next day or dinner the next day or lunch the next day
Right.
that actually counts for something, business wise. So that was like always my thing. But for like BET, to me, I I never thought that the BET Awards really had a lot of value. Like they were you didn't get a relevant statue this year.
Mm-hmm.
Like the BET Awards was always like the participation award.
Yeah.
Like, hey, everybody gets a trophy who participated, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
like, and that's what I don't understand. Like, but see, they packaged it and they sold it to the millennials and to Gen Z, I guess, over the years as something else. Who is that?
Nikki.
Really?
That's Nikki. That's what I'm saying. Look at this was I just took this on my phone. I have the professional one. I just got to go through my drives or whatever. But
It doesn't matter. What the hell
this
is
was on
she
my
wearing?
yeah. This was on my phone. This was 2011. They had the whole thing was like I forgot the year. To me it was weird. I was always big on symbolism. It was almost like some what Alice in Wonderland. I think that's what this
Yeah,
whole theme was. Yeah, you see the mushrooms in the back. That was the theme of this year, Alice in Wonderland. So boom, there you go.
weird. Yeah, but no, the BET Awards, it was just they were like the Soul Train Awards had a
More prestigious.
the Soul Train Award. Yeah, I would
You can
say
you
that.
can you can
I
you
would
can.
say
I remember we used to Soul Train. We used to go to the Soul Train Awards.
like
It
we
was almost
wanted
like
tickets to the Soul Train Awards
yeah,
over the BET Awards. Like I said, the BET Awards, it was just like some stuff that BET did trying to compete with Don Cornelius,
yeah,
honestly.
yeah. You could put the Soul Train Awards up there with the American Music Awards. That's how it was the same. It was the same.
Once upon a time,
Yeah.
it had that so it's kind of odd to see, but the truth is the BET Awards lost touch with the black community a long time ago. And
Yeah.
you can tell by the way they have everything, like just the Soul Train Awards, so much
Oh
more,
yeah. Yeah.
so much more, a lot more classier, like everyone. And I miss that. But once
Well, that's
again,
the
that was a black owned franchise and it was a black brand. It was really for us by us.
yeah. And Don Cornelius did not play. Rest in peace to him. He he took that whole stuff. So he really didn't really bang with hip hop like that. Unfortunately, I understand why.
Well, that was
I
probably because he knew what Clive was doing.
Yeah,
You know, Don Cornelius, he really was not into the idea of cheapening our society, black
yeah,
culture. He
yeah.
was really about the upliftment of it. And I think that a lot of people, it's weird. It's weird because there should be more acknowledgement of him. Like as a whole, there
No,
should
you're
be
right.
more acknowledgement of him.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, Actually, the BET Awards should have a Don Cornelius Award.
yeah.
Like you already know that the Grammys ain't gonna do it.
No, not at all.
You already know that the Grammys ain't gonna do it. But
No.
there should be an acknowledgement of him. Um, but
I
then
mean,
again, they don't really celebrate anything who protected and celebrated the culture, which was really interesting. That last night, what they had to say about Sylvia Rohn, like that's how I know that this is the devil's lineup.
yeah, yeah.
This whole thing. So this is Doechii and SZA.
SZA. Yeah, they. It was a big thing about this. What did she win? What was the award that she won? Doechii won.
Remember?
Best. What was it? Best female. I'm sorry, it slipped my mind to which award that she won
It
for
doesn't
the
matter.
BT.
It's just
No,
a
no, no.
big.
It does. It does. It's because there was some kind of a backlash when it came to this acceptance. The whole thing. So she won the Her Award. This was the Her Award.
The Her Award,
Yeah.
okay. And who presented that? It
Who
was it was a
presented it?
it was some yeah, because they were talking about something about the Her Award and
God, who presented it? Yeah, it was man, I just saw who it was. Give me 1 second. Yeah, man,
plastic
who gave
surgery, baby, does it every time, Cole. Plastic surgery. You want to know what's funny? She spent all of that money changing her face and doing all of that just so she could be an average looking girl.
damn.
She is.
Damn.
Like it's
See if
not
I
like she she didn't class it up like Cardi B, what she got done to her face, that's she elevated. Like SZA is just she did all that to look average. She looked normal. Because the truth is,
oh,
before this, she looked like a cartoon character.
this is why I brought this up. My bad. The reason why I brought this up is because it's funny you mentioned who presented it. Guess who presented it?
Cool.
Where's yeah, 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 yeah,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, that's
And
why I forgot because I'm trying to remove my mind
yeah, and they gave
from
they gave her a
ooh.
standing ovation. They gave I, yeah, black people are done. I'm sorry. They gave her a standing ovation.
I don't understand why. What was there to give an ovation for? And I'm telling you, it's because of the lineup. It's because of the play.
Yeah,
They gave her an ovation because she's the only one stupid enough to still be standing by Diddy. Like that's why she got the standing ovation. Like yeah, she go like it's gotta be because of that.
they gave her a standing ovation for coming out to present the her awards.
The
I don't know
wack,
how to feel. I don't know what to feel about that, yo.
the, stand, the wackest song in America. Her next single coming out, she sampled one of Diddy's old records. Like they're trying to use her to massage his acceptance back into pop culture.
Hmm.
Like, are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, it's. I tell you what, I do remember. I remember when she sat up there and Diddy was getting his Lifetime Achievement Award, and she's sitting there with this big old poster board talking about Go Daddy," and she was all excited. And in his acceptance speech, he thanked everybody but her
Ooh,
while she was sitting there holding that sign. And then he gave that special acknowledgement to Cassie. Thank you for holding me down through the dark times. And he didn't even mention her. She was sitting in his face, holding a whole poster board. Like crazy. Talk about down bad. Talk about desperate for attention. And people asked her, like, how do you feel that he didn't acknowledge you during his? He acknowledged me after. That's all that matters. I left with him. That's all the acknowledgement I need. Is is Daddy, look what I made for you. And of course, this was after she had, had her little viral moment talking about how much she enjoyed golden showers, even though she turned around earlier this year and said she lied and made it all up
She was
just
lying
to
about
go
that.
viral.
Right. Yeah. I'm sure you
Strange,
were lying about that.
strange,
I'm sure
strange,
you were lying.
strange. This was interesting. Um, the way they brought in Janet Jackson for this whole thing, and I can understand her genuine because I saw the clip. Um,
Okay.
I understood her being genuinely overwhelmed. For a girl who's a dancer, choreographer, Janet Jackson is, you know, for the era of empowered female performer with strength and all of that, like Janet Jackson's that girl.
Yeah.
Like, no doubt, she grew up at some point in time losing her mind and trying to emulate the pleasure principle,
Yeah.
choreography.
Yeah.
I guarantee you she knew Rhythm Nation, like, please.
Yeah.
So to be honored by Jen, like that whole moment was great. It really was. Except for I do not understand what makes her an icon at this point in time. I
That
don't.
that's that's why I have her up here.
I
What
don't
um
understand what makes her an
can
icon.
we can we talk about her career? I mean, not to dog her out, not to
No,
look,
because
she's talented.
I'm not dogging her out, but Iman Shumpert said it himself when they went back to court because she got online and she broke the court order and she was lying about the divorce and she wasn't supposed to say anything and there was a gag order on everything. And he was like, I don't know why she can't pay me. She's got two movies, a TV show. They got all of this stuff lined up for her. She can run me my money. See, when he said that, that was very interesting to me
Hmm.
because what that lets me know is that he knew that there was a whole plan to put her in the position that she's in right now.
Yeah.
Because let's just be honest, 4 years ago, wasn't nobody worried about Tiana Taylor like that. And she was working. She was working.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to the family.
Well,
No, but seriously,
that was the comment she made. I worked my ass off for 20 years. That was the comment she made during her speech.
well, I guess she worked her ass off for 20 years. I mean, she's been around since she was a kid. She's been waiting for her moment since she was a kid. Pharrell pretty much had her on the block.
Yeah.
Kanye had her on the block. What I find really interesting though is nobody's talking about the fact that as talented as she can't put an album together to save her life. Like I'm still trying to even understand why she got nominated for a Grammy when her album was so underwhelming. And just because you do a large volume of work, it's the quality of that work that should matter. And there's just something very generic about her. To me, she plays into a lot of stereotypes. She plays into a lot of pop culture stuff. Talented, all the same. But
Hmm.
I wouldn't put her in the same category as a Janet Jackson. I wouldn't. Her big breakthrough moment was, like I was telling you, doing the choreography for Beyonce for Ring the Alarm.
Yeah.
And she's kind of just been hovering around, the power structure of
Yeah.
the industry.
Yeah.
Like she's been a pick me for a long time. But like I see her and Sierra the same. Like that's for
Hmm.
me it's like
Okay. I see where you're going.
Sierra they might as well have given that word to Sierra. Like her and Sierra are the same to me.
Hmm.
They've done a lot. They've been around a lot. They're attached to everything huge, everything big, everything great. But I don't see anything that they do like it's not it's all fleeting to me. So I mean, it's clearly she was chosen. But you know what though? You know what I also found out? She has attachment to Michelle Lammy, the Hollywood witch, like Erica, like Rihanna and ASAP Rocky. Did you know that? Just very interesting. Very interesting. She's an industry pick me. She always has been. So it's and I'm not taking anything away from her. This is not me hating. I just yeah, ASAP Rocky deals with Michelle Lammy, the Hollywood witch. So it's just like, yeah, I'm I'm not impressed. But then again, who were they going to give the Icon of the Year award to? Were there any real icons this year? Like that's the thing. Like what these people are calling iconic, I don't see as iconic. I don't. I just don't. I don't understand what they're selling. Yeah, listen to me. To be honest, CC albums didn't always pop either. Like she only had a few songs on. I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like I think that the veil of yes, my yacht, the Hollywood Bruja, yes. Um, I just don't see the greatness of it. Like I said, it was an awesome moment. I- The way Janet, curated the words, the way Janet, you know what I'm saying? Everything, her reaction, her response to Janet Jackson giving her all that alkali, like that whole moment was awesome. Except for I just didn't get why. I just I didn't get it. Like it was a great moment, but for what? Because I don't see Icon when I see her. I don't. I just I don't. And then them talking about her winning a Golden Globe award for like that movie, one battle after another. Like I have no intention of watching that film. Any film that starts with great, I'm good. Like that's like
Not
that movie, Life is Hot in Cracktown. It starts with great. I'm good.
but no. It's that at least it didn't include Peggy Mundy. Let's just say it like that. Because that wasn't when I saw. I tried, y'all. I tried to watch that movie. Jag wasn't watching. I said I'll check it out, and yeah, she was Peggy Bundy and somebody. I was cool. I said okay. I'm gonna watch Rick and Morty.
I mean, I get it because she has a very 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 studly, she's studying it. She star studded. I got it, but even still, just like I don't know. Like I'm trying to think how many acting roles have I seen her in where I've actually thought that she was the movie that she did where she was. trying to get her son back out of foster care. That was okay. The film that she did with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, The Rip, the one that they
Yeah,
did
yeah,
on
yeah.
Netflix, she had a small supporting role, and
Mm-hmm.
because of the role that she was playing, a part of this cop unit, and like that worked. Like to
Yeah,
me, I see her as I think she would be great in something like Law and Order.
yeah.
Like Law and Order SVU, I think she would be good.
Alongside Ice T.
Yeah, I'm just saying like
Yeah.
I don't see her in where they're pitting her and where they're pushing her. I just don't. Um Not saying that she's not talented. She is. I don't if she's icon of the year then but then again, they're giving standing ovations for that spin that crap. So it's just like the fuck. I,
Yeah, we have fallen to a low if we are celebrating that fuckery. I'll just say it like that.
I-
Yeah. I was yeah, Jag. I kind of was just like, yeah, man. Like
I'm
when she
good.
came up and they were like they were singing it too, I was like, ah, nah, man.
Listen to
So
me. Now, I want to tie something in. Um, Sidebar. That's what kind of nonsense was going on the inside of the event. Let's talk about what was going on the outside of the event.
well, before we go there, how about let's do this real quick because I know where you're going.
Mm.
You know who this is. I wanted to just get your take on this. Okay.
I thought his Jay Z impression was
Well,
really
before we get there, let's run this real quick, Jack, because
all right. Come on.
I'm and I see Drewski in a new light now. Like I genuinely laughed at a few of his shit. Like I'm not gonna front. Look, what I'm gonna do first off, and the funny thing is the irony of where we're coming from today with the death. We've got two deaths of an iconic monster, Clive Davis, and the Behemoth Award Show, BET,
Mm-hmm.
and they started the whole thing started with Drewski as a preacher being elevated, like flying, being elevated. I'm gonna play some of the audio. Go ahead, let me play it right now. Let me tell me if y'all hear this. What goes up must come down.
Mm-hmm.
Amen. Release these shackles. Oh man. Hey man, y'all should be seated. Get seated. Get seated. In the word of God, make some noise. Let's go. Amen. Somebody getting impregnated with the word of God in here.
Oh, see.
Right here. Where Lotto at? Impregnated with the word of God. Tiana Taylor, where you at? Impregnated with the word of God. That was actually funny. That was funny. I ain't gonna front. That was funny. Like I wasn't busting up laughing, but I was like, okay, All right, here we go. All right. Hey, y'all getting carried away. We just started. Come on now. I ain't got no money. So we got the choir in the background. Amen. What a mighty God we serve. Amen. Get fine shit to her seat over here. Get fine shit right here to her seat. Oh shit, there you go, fine shit right there. Get fine shit to her seat. Little chocolate girl coming down the aisle. I don't know who this girl is. Man, that's chocolate right there. That's good chocolate right there. Excuse me. With my prayers. Welcome to Culture's biggest night. We've got so many stars in the building whose net worths are blessed and who God has ordained to bless me. Put Tyler Perry net worth up there.
Oh wow.
$1.4 billion. $1.4 billion. We pulling net worth tonight. Amen. I don't care if it comes from you, Medea, or that mad black woman. Somebody better donate. Amen. Amen. Who else in the building? Who else? We got Stevie Wonder in the building. Put his net worth up there. He put it in Braille. It's in Braille. That was funny. Hey, I wish I could show it. You can't see it. Shut up. That check is Braille right there. That's Braille. That check is signed, sealed, delivered. Damn
Lord
right.
have
Amen.
mercy.
What
that is? Oh, that's a donation. We got a donation.
Oh wait, hold on.
Who
This,
that
this
donation
one right
from?
here. This is funny.
Pastor, we couldn't find Ray J's net worth,
Oh man.
but he sent a check for $50,000.
Okay, $50,000.
And Ray J is in the audience. So
I
this
bet.
and he in his reaction. Hold on. Let me keep it.
Go ahead, Ray J. Come on.
Bishop.
That's good.
Bishop. But the check is pending.
Oh, it's pending.
I bet the check is pending.
He laughing. Ray J laughing.
That check is pending now. That check is pending. Come on now. Give him some praise. Y'all stop that. Y'all stop that. Y'all stop that. Hey. Come on now. Y'all know that's Brandy, little brother. Chill out. He donated the check. He donated the check. It bounced back. Hey, come on. Got it.
Ray J looking embarrassed. Look at him. He like, man, this is fucked up.
That's messed up. Come on. This is live TV. Talking about it bounced back. On a brighter
It
note,
did.
on a brighter note,
I'm
we have
sure.
our icons here tonight. Make some noise for the icons. Woo. Oh, receiving the Icon of the Year award, Miss Tiana Taylor. She gonna get impregnated with the word of God, I tell you, boy. Hey, now. I told y'all, I ain't got money for all that. We only got 2 more minutes. Receiving the Ultimate Icon Award, Miss Sylvia Rome.
Okay.
Yeah, see,
Amen. And receiving the Living Legend Icon Award tonight is none other than Miss Lauren Hill.
I can agree with that one. That's probably the only award that I can honestly say I get.
Yeah, I was gonna make comment about that because that rightfully deserved right there. She should have been. They should have been giving her and the tribute that they did was beautiful. That's why I didn't want to jump out right to the drama
No, I
outside
feel
because
you. No, I feel you.
this definitely was worth it. Miss Lauren Hill, here she is here. Her daughter came out and was singing and rap like the son,
No,
like it
I
was
saw Selah.
dope.
I saw Selah.
It was dope. I was like,
My opinions are kind of. I'm gonna reserve some of my opinions on what I saw, what I heard. I think the sentiment behind it all was very, very, very beautiful.
yeah,
And I watched them parade her family on stage, something that she's kept very, very, very quiet and very, very, very silent and very, very, very much to herself because she does not trust the industry. So I'm just trying to figure out what changed
what was that
after
about?
everything. No, what changed after everything she's been through and after everything I know she's gone through.
Yeah,
They ran her down for years. For years. Up until 5 years ago, Robert Glasper was still calling her a lying ass bitch and a thief.
wow,
So what changed? Um there was an agreement made. There was a deal made in some way, shape, or form that I have no doubt about. And honoring her in this way, I get it. And if anyone deserves it, it's her. But
yeah,
for me, because I understand how this whole thing works, I'm just gonna keep her in prayer.
got it. Yeah, understood. I got what you're saying.
Selah did okay though. She did all right.
It was nice.
Um,
Her mom was,
no, well,
it,
listen to me. She was sitting there watching her babies, and she had all those Marley children, and Selah did okay. She did okay. She didn't do as I mean, see, you got to understand. I remember Lauren when Lauren was whole. I remember when Lauren before the industry broke her. I remember before she had both of her nervous breakdowns. Like I saw it. Like we were on the road together for the Smoking Grooves tour when she had her first nervous breakdown
mm,
before she went off into a lot of stuff. Like I watched the breaking down of her. So for me, that's part of the reason why I've been able to deal with a lot of the things that I've been able to deal with the coming down upon me where the industry is concerned because I've watched other people go through it and survive it to a certain
yeah,
extent in one way or another.
yeah,
Um, but they drove Lauren within an inch of her sanity. And that's how I know God had his hand on her. Because the truth is, she shouldn't even be here. She
mm,
should have she should have jumped off of something high a long time ago.
mm,
And knowing the part that Wyclef played in just letting it happen, knowing that there was a lot more that he could have done. Um, Tanya Blout too. Tanya Blout too. Like there's been a lot of breaking of people and people's spirits who were trying to fight for what was right.
Yeah.
So for me to see this now, it's like when I look and I see Lauren, it's like, okay, this is what I had waiting for me if I had to just stayed in pocket like she stayed in pocket.
Mm.
But they don't repurpose you unless they're looking to get something out of you. Because the truth is Lauren really can't do a whole bunch of touring. She can't. Like if anybody was listening to her voice has been gone. It's been shot for years. It's getting better. But there were things that happened to her. I remember when I couldn't sing. I remember when my voice was affected. So it's a blessing, but it's just like, what's this really all about? Because
Yeah.
I know what they got going on. And like you said, this should have been happened a long time
Yeah.
ago. They should
Yeah.
have been honored her. But instead they painted her out to be a lot of things. And they let the system um they let the system run all over her. So it's like, we'll see. Like I'm happy for her
Hmm.
and I'm praying for her.
Yeah. But it was great, and yeah, I get where you're going with that though. But yeah, I understand. I understand. And speaking of, you know, honoring, they had a tribute to D'Angelo. They didn't. I don't. They didn't do one for Angie Stone. though. That's what was
I
bothering
know.
me.
I know that's kind of wild that one didn't happen for Angie. People keep it's like they gave her that little bleep at the Grammys and then okay, we did that.
And that's it.
They should have done one for Angie,
Yeah.
but they didn't.
I mean, they had D'Angelo's kids there to,
Yeah, one of them is Angie's kid.
exactly the boy, right, the big one. So yeah, that was just that was wild. That was wild to me.
No, that's the game. And what's sad is if she should have been honored anywhere, it should have been at the BET Awards. Like Black Entertainment Television should have acknowledged Angie Stone.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That it don't make no sense. Like just the stuff that they do. Just the
Yeah.
stuff that they do. And it was so wild because I was, talking to Dewan B last night, and he was just talking about how Mr. Carmichael, his father-in-law, he wrote into them and let them know, yo, he just passed away. Y'all know what he did for this business. Y'all know what he did for this. He should be acknowledged at this award ceremony. Nothing.
Hmm.
But they got Clive in though.
Wow.
But they got Clive in.
Wow.
And that just goes to let Dane wasn't off. He wasn't talking off his rocker. He wasn't talking off his. Yeah, but that's the thing. They were more interested in honoring um their puppets and their masters than they were actual Black culture, actual Black legacy. So it's
Yeah.
but it goes to show you D'Angelo was in good standing with the industry when he passed away. Angie was not.
It wasn't. Yeah. Angie was about to go get hers, and they. Yeah.
Lauren is being honored because she capitulated to the system and she stopped bucking against it.
I mean,
I have no problem with the idea of walking away and never being honored by these people again. I don't consider it an honor. Like I see it for what it is. Being honored by these institutions is not an honor.
yeah.
It is an obligation of service
Yeah.
to the machine. Nothing more, nothing less. Me and Dewan, we were talking last night, and I was just like, we were talking about all of the music that didn't get acknowledged, all of the great artists that came out with projects. Like maybe there's a lot of other people that should have been acknowledged this year, but They used, and we were talking about Jill because Jill won. And it's funny because the category that she won in, she was in a category with a bunch of people that she's not even in the same genre as, in the same age bracket as, in the same nothing. It was just like, okay, we got to find someone from the neo soul community to honor, to make sure it doesn't look like we're not totally skipping over all of the music in the world. Okay, we'll pick Jill, but it makes sense. She's a part of the system. She's down with the fuck shit. She capitulates,
They had Jill nominated twice in the same category.
which is crazy.
Yeah.
How do you get nominated twice in the same category? And that's what I was saying. I was like, dude, she was a token. She was their token talent girl. The cute fat black girl that can sing without auto tune. Like that's that's what that was. And I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. And that's what I was saying to Duana. It's not a matter of us fixing this system. It's a matter of us acknowledging. Yeah, I know. No mention of Malcolm Jamal Warner either. No. There's so many people that weren't acknowledged that should have been acknowledged. But all that being said, because a lot of people keep forgetting he was an artist too, and he was a Grammy Award winning artist. A lot of people keep forgetting that about him.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I'm like, we need to stop worrying about trying to fix the ecosystem. I was like, let's look at it as a contaminated lake. If you keep fishing in that lake, what are you going to bring out? Contaminated.
Poisonous fish.
Exactly.
Fish.
So why in God's name are we worried about fishing in a contaminated environment rather than just finding fresh, clean water?
Yeah, abandon that area.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
let's just be honest. The industry is radioactive, for crying out loud. Who just passed away? Was it Peebo Bryson? No, it was somebody else who just passed away. An older gentleman. Oh my goodness. And y'all know who he is. Y'all know who he is. Oh, what's his name? He just passed away. Not Peebo.
What he saying?
Oh, I'm trying to remember because he literally just passed away like just a few weeks ago, and he had that record, and he had just did a recording session. 70 some odd years old, singing his song. Oh, what is his name? What is his name? Why is it escaping me? Why is a T? Why is the letter T sticking out of my mind?
Okay, so you're not talking about Peebo.
Not Peebo.
Carl Carlton.
No. Oh, what's
I'm
his
trying to
name?
think.
He
Who passed?
literally just. Oh goodness.
Yeah, because you can't give me a song. I can't even
I'm
give you a
trying
reference.
to remember.
I'm trying to like, what legendary singer are you talking about?
Ooh, I'm gonna find it. Hold on a second. I'm gonna
You
find
talking
it.
about David Clayton Thomas? Is that what you're referring to?
No.
Jimmy
Was it
Not
Peebo?
Jimmy Clayton. Peebo, yeah, he just passed away a few weeks ago. So maybe you're talking about him. I'm not sure.
I don't think it's him. I don't think it's Peebo. Is it? Hold on a second. Let me just double check, cause it's someone. Could it be Peebo? He just. Maybe it was Peebo, but if so, they didn't acknowledge him either. Yeah, it was Peebo. It was. They didn't acknowledge people. I don't know why I was thinking of somebody else because I know there was somebody else too. But yeah, no Peebo.
Hmm.
They don't. Why not?
Right.
Like, why isn't black entertainment acknowledging black entertainment. Just they got Cardi B up there though.
Hmm.
Like I'm so fucking sick and tired of seeing her at black events. How the fuck is she being acknowledged and Angie Stone's not? Like seriously.
I guess they said, well, she got a little black in her, and not with blood. I'm talking about
Uh-uh.
yellow.
And Sylvia Rome, I mean we could say, listen to me. Sylvia Rone, for a long time, has been a music executive who's been kicking ass as a woman for a long time. And guess what? She worked with one of my female mentors. She was very, very, very good friends with Deanna Williams, Kathy Hughes. I knew all of these women. I was around all of these women. I remember when Sylvia got her job. I remember when Sylvia became like the female L.A. Reid. I
Yeah.
remember. And guess what? She don't act no different than L.A. Reid either. So when she started giving her speech about taking care of artists,
Hmm.
ooh,
See,
I couldn't watch it. I couldn't
see,
watch it.
see
I
what
couldn't
now?
watch it.
Now, what's she talking about taking care of? Because we could be talking about something else. Um, I want y'all to know, like,
Sylvia was running around screwing a bunch of underage boys, doing all kinds of crazy
see
shit.
that,
Sylvia was running around taking advantage of all kinds of young female artists, gaslighting them when she couldn't get them to do what she wanted them to do. Sylvia done a lot of fucked up shit, and
see,
everybody knows it.
and
Like,
that's
and that's the thing that's why I'll never be invited back. I'll never be invited back to the cookout. Never,
and you
never,
know, and in
never.
all honesty,
I don't want to go.
yeah, I was about to say, why even?
I don't want to
There's no need.
go.
You don't need to go.
It is the biggest. This
It's
whole
nasty.
shit. It's the biggest hypocrisy. Like it's just it. Ugh, like it really. It makes me
In
sick.
order in
It
order
makes
for
me
you,
sick.
Jag, let me say this. In order for you to, and I'm laughing because the same thing applies like what you said with the Grammys. When you get one, that just lets you know, that lets others know you are down. You're down to pound, right? Or you're
That's
down to
it.
get pound, right?
Because
Because look, BET,
you capitulate. You're a good boy. You're a good girl. They acknowledge you as somebody who's willing to work along with the system, if not work for the system.
they BET is paramount. I'm doing an investigation on a lot of this whole little stuff, right? All these different production houses and um look, this is the game, y'all. Let me tell y'all how this game works. um I was talking to some, I'm not going to say which company it was, but it was connected to like ESPN, Disney or whatever, and I was talking to them because when I'd finished setting the West and I wanted to actually expand
Hmm.
on it. I was talking to some people I was going to do, and I already, when I first had the meeting, I rarely take meetings, took the meeting, I'm sitting here letting them know, oh yeah, I mean, I'm culture. I am not industry. I am the culture. So because they were mentioning certain names, and I'm like, but that person is not relevant to the culture. You understand what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Long story short, because I met this person that hooked me up through my guy Black Diamond. Shout out to Black Diamond, West Coast
Salute.
Woo. Birds of Prey, West Coast Woo, Yellow Jackets. I'm that's family. um, RZA, and it's funny because you got connections to RZA, Jizza, all them, so
Yeah.
that's the irony of it. But I'm thinking this person is, well, this person was with the culture, but she wasn't in that company, that organization that she introduced me to, because what was going on was like some or can we say orgy? Can we say that?
Yeah, we can say that.
Okay, I guess we can say orgy. Um, it was that type of vibe within that company. Like the
Yeah.
one girl got fired. I think after I had the meeting or whatever. She, so they all, a lot of them work from home. She got fired for being caught on you know how you have your like Teams and Skype calls or whatever. She
Yeah.
was literally in the back getting bust down and didn't hit mute. Like no, what and I'm saying, and they said she had an OnlyFans. They like it. Look, I'm telling y'all, like if y'all if I'm gonna
People
wait.
don't understand. People don't understand what this game is really all about.
You
And
look, you gotta be down with it. Like I'm telling you, like y'all think it's a joke. You gotta be like I
and the
want to say
better
it so bad, but
the
I'm
better the you go ahead. Just say
no.
it. Just
We'll no we as we move forward, because like I'm just letting people know, like everything that Jag is saying, people try to make it like dismiss it, like no, she is right and exact. She's even like, to me, you sugarcoating, you kind of you ain't you saying it, but you don't, you know what it, just like you know what it is. Just like I'm trying to hint to y'all, like with this organization, this is what they like, you if
I
in order to
dance
get
on the line.
in.
I dance on the line. I dance on the line just like you dancing on the line.
Yeah,
But if you want to get in, you gotta be down. You know what I
exactly.
mean? That's why that Brandy song was just so funny to me. I want to be down with what you're going through. I want to be down. I want to be down with you. What do I gotta be to be down? Because
And
that's really what it's all about.
and don't get it twisted, because the Diddy stuff, if Diddy would have really went down for what he should have went down
The
with and
whole
all that, and then
industry would have went
because
down.
they're all complicit, they're all doing the same thing, just not on Diddy's level, or but it's all there, it's the
But that's
same
why I
thing.
said what I said when I was sitting with real life. Every party is a Diddy party. Every party is a Diddy party. They're all doing the same thing. It is the same scam. It is the same uh, 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 agreed upon course of action. It's the people don't want to believe it, but it's and it's so funny because I was talking to somebody and they were like, "Yeah, I'm going to, the Root show, the pre-Grammy show or whatever." And I was like, "I remember when I used to go to that. I haven't been to one of those since 2015." She was like, "Ooh, girl, that was a long time ago." I was like, "Yeah, you want to know what's funny? Lauren Hill was performing that night, so was Busta Rhymes." I was like, "Pretty much kind of like the same people."
Huh.
I said, "Real interesting." But that year, it was the first year that Lauren started coming back around in the industry. And when I saw that, I was like, "Yeah, they got her.
Mm-hmm.
They got her good."
Mm-hmm.
Um, and even still, she wasn't like they were still like checking her temperature to see whether or not she was going to play along. And now, when I saw her at the Met Gala, I was like, "Oh, okay, okay,
She's in, she's back,
she's back in.
she's
She's
back
back
in.
in. They got her under control finally." And it's just like, and I asked myself, do I miss it? Do I miss that? Do I miss any of that stuff? And I'm just like, yeah, nah.
Hmm.
No, do I miss gathering and do I miss the fellowship aspect of it all? Yeah, but I would want it without the bullshit.
The
Yeah,
other stuff.
they got her they got Bob Marley's grandkids too. Don't forget who her children's grandfather are. They got Bob Marley's grandkids. They love holding on to these legacies and grabbing. That's why it was so funny, that little information that you shared with me about a certain you know
Well, we'll do a
mm,
live about that later, because I got like footage. I'm gonna get the, because I did the gifting suite and I met this person that we were talking about, and I have
but
all,
that
I was
makes so much sense.
exactly,
And they don't talk about it. There's
exactly,
no acknowledgement of it. And what have I been saying all along? People in this industry, they go after bloodlines. They go after
exactly.
bloodlines. They keep the same people. Ooh,
They share
yeah,
the same granddaddy.
yeah.
They share the same granddaddy. We'll talk about
That's
it, y'all.
wild.
Me and
That's
Jag be
wild.
doing other stuff behind the scenes, and we'll share it with y'all eventually. But yeah, um, but yeah, look. Now, before, because I know you was ready to get off into that other stuff. I'm gonna finalize it with this, because
No, we could talk about what was going on under the roof, and then we could talk about what was going
what
on
was going on
outside, and
outside.
we could talk about the tie-in fact that was retarded. That
Well,
was so
this was
retarded.
funny. This was so funny, and I'm laughing at Cube, because Cube was like, "They gonna get you." You better stop, Drewski. I'm like, what are you like, bro? This is satire. Drewski. This is why I appreciate Drewski. I mean, the intro was cool, but Drewski, I'm not mad at you, bro. This was funny at first
That was
because
when I saw that. I looked at him. I was like, you know what? He a fool. He
that
a
nigga
fool. And it was it.
funny.
You know? Do you want to know the part that I also noticed? Ice Cube was minding his manners.
Exactly. That's what I was
He
like.
was minding his
Damn.
manners because he could have leaned into that. He could
I
have
would have.
leaned into that. He could have played with that a little bit more.
That would.
He could have had
Yeah.
some fun with him. He could
Yeah.
have he was so respectful. And it
And
was
so
almost as if he was playing past
you're
what
right. No.
Drewski was doing. Like, you're not gonna get me to make fun of that man and put me.
Right.
I just got the big three back on TV. I just got the big three back on BET. You're not gonna get me fired. Like, no sir, boss. Like, he really, like, I was looking and I was like, damn, they broke the fuck out of Ice
I
Cube.
I was looking at I was looking at Cube and I was like shaking my head. But I'm gonna just get back to Drewski.
I'm not,
Drewski
because
was
Cube
funny.
was speaking up not long ago and they took his little basketball league away from him and they wouldn't
Hmm.
let his son be in no movies, and
Hmm.
they put them on the skids and was like, nigga, we'll dry up everything. And he got the talking right,
He got it.
didn't
He
he?
got it. He got it together.
He
He
got the
got it
talking
together.
right.
But Drewski making fun of Jay-Z to me. So number one, again, Drewski is funny. I'm finna start checking more for his stuff. I just hilarious to me with this skit right here. Him making the like he made Jay-Z. I don't know if I can't say he's making. No, he is making fun of him,
Listen to
but
me. He made it look like exactly what it looked like. He made it
exactly,
sound like exactly what it sounded like. He actually did a great job imitating him and creating the caricature. Like,
exactly.
it was an Erica Kirk moment.
There you go.
It was an Erica Kirk moment.
There you go.
It really was. The same way that Erica Kirk thing hit. This hit.
Yeah, I want to know what is Jay-Z's response gonna be because Drewski
Oh,
don't give a damn. That's
I'm sure he's not
he
happy about it.
he takes he look one of the four agreements. You know, one of them is just don't take everything personal. From what I don't know, Bubble Lip from a can of paint, but from what I'm
He
hearing,
takes
he takes
everything personal.
everything personal.
Everything.
He takes
Everything.
everything personal.
Everything.
Yeah, and you know, y'all have clowned me plenty of times on this you know what I'm saying, and I get it. It's funny to me. Y'all making jokes, I be laughing like okay, but I get it. It's jokes. But some people who
Hmm.
really can't take themselves, who take themselves too serious, man, you watch out. You actually don't
He
even deal
has
with them.
to take himself that seriously because he's still trying to convince himself to believe in the lies that he's gotten the world to agree with. That's why he's as touchy as he is. That's why he's as sensitive as he is, because for 30 years he's been working his ass off to make sure that everybody believes the lies that he's invented for the world to hold up to. That's why anytime somebody falls out of line with it, it is like 187 on your character,
Hmm.
187 on
Hmm.
your everything,
Hmm.
187 like
Hmm.
he's, trust me, if he actually thought he had everybody fooled and that everybody, like, he would be a lot cooler than he is. No,
Yeah, yeah,
no.
yeah.
Every moment he's exactly the facade. He's worried about holding that up. He's got to be exhausted.
This is it. I ain't
He's
gonna
got
speak
to
too
be
much on.
exhausted.
I ain't gonna speak too much on it. I'm because the thing is if you can't take yourself lightheartedly, if you take yourself too serious, I'm questioning your spirituality, your spirit. I'm questioning a lot of stuff. But
If
that's what
you know what you are, it won't matter what nobody else thinks.
that part.
If you know what you are and you are totally locked in and you know and you believe and it's real, you listen to me. Look at how many things that people say about me. I've been talked about so bad. I've had people lie on me so tough. I've had so many things. I should never. If I were a fraud in any way, I would have been ran offline. Nobody would have heard from me ever again.
Hmm.
Or I would have been went like all the way over the edge. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if I wasn't real. Like people that are real, people that are like 100%, they don't worry about what other people got to say because you know who you are.
Exactly.
You know exactly who you are. And can't nobody change that no matter what they say. Yes, I mean, of course, there are certain narratives that you want to steer in front of because they're dangerous and they create harm. And without your objection, some people can take it the wrong way and use it to create a case against you
Hmm.
or to incriminate you in something that you didn't do. Like there are certain things that
Well,
should be spoken up about, but somebody like something like that shouldn't bother you at all. Matter of fact, you should be able to laugh. Shoot, I remember when I used to see the parody cartoons that wheelchair boy and them used to do before I knew what they was really all about. I used to sit down and watch them and get a kick out of them. I thought they were funny
hmm,
because I know who I am.
yeah.
I'm not tripping off of it. So you got to just remind yourself that people who take things too seriously, there's a
Hmm.
reason why they're taking them
Yeah.
so seriously.
Yeah.
Like that whole business about the hair, like it still trips me out that people were like paying attention to that little documentary for her hair care line or whatever the case may be because they got busted lying. But nobody paid attention to that, did they?
Mm-mm.
Don't forget, right after when everyone started saying that it was a wig and all of this and all of that, and whoopty whoopty woo, and Nicki Minaj was right, and yada yada yada, Lauren LaRosa did an interview with the hairdresser that said she took his hair down. She said it took 4 days to take the hair down. And she said she had to do it in stages. The next thing you know, they got a whole docu-series, and Beyonce now says, no, it was me that did it, and it took 7 days.
Yeah, exactly.
How we get from 4 to 7 days? How we get from 4 to 7 days and nobody noticed that? How does nobody notice that the interview that Lauren LaRosa did is completely different than the documentary that Beyonce did? Like it don't make no sense.
Mm.
But nobody's paying attention to that. Like that's how accustomed our culture has become to just accepting lies
Yeah.
and allowing ourselves to be lied to and just going with it. Like it's gotten to the point now where literally accepting people feel strange about accepting the truth because lies have become such a real narrative. Like it's amazing. It's amazing. Like we literally watched it. We literally watched the hairdresser say, I'm the one that did his hair. I took his hair down. It took me 4 days. And then there comes it, and then come Beyonce. Meanwhile, she's sitting there holding his forehead real tight while she's sitting there teasing through that hair. That's because she was sitting there holding down the tape from the lace front.
Mm.
So it wouldn't get too wet, so it wouldn't lift while she was brushing it. You don't brush nobody hair that soft and that gentle. And she looked weird doing it. Like it's just the amount of lies that we accept. So salute to Drewski. That one, he got me on. He got me on that one. The Erica Kirk and the Jigga Man. He got me.
Yeah.
He got
Yeah.
me this year.
Yeah.
He
Got
got
it.
me.
Got to give credit where credit is due. That's that's really all I got to say about that. But I mean, yeah, I mean, overall, I mean, we've been kicking this whole thing, the BET awards, the supposed last BET awards.
Well, it was slated
Um,
to be the last. We'll see. They brought back Don Johnson. What's his name, Mr. Johnson. They bringing him back, Bob Johnson, and they bringing Queen Latifah. I don't know why they bringing her. What does her
well,
opinion matter?
the thing is how
She
are they
one of the biggest.
bringing?
She one of the biggest low key sellouts that there is. So I don't understand
Well, if they
what
bring
what
back
her
Bob
opinion.
Johnson, if they bringing back Bob Johnson and Queen Latifah,
What's the
you know
point in
they
bringing back Bob Johnson? What's the
well,
point in bringing back Bob Johnson so they can pretend like there's real black leadership in a white owned company?
and I'm also confused because they got two new categories that debuted this year: the Fashion Vanguard Award,
Yeah,
and
I don't
the
understand.
Pulse Award. So it's like, wait, what are we doing here? Like I don't know, because if this is the end, it's kind of like, okay, why would you have a new categories? And then
Oh.
you said there was a category that they didn't even broadcast, where Clarissa Shields was
Yeah, Clarissa
nominated.
Shields was nominated for Sportswoman of the Year. It wasn't even broadcasted, and she lost. She found out while her and Papoose was walking in. And
Damn.
guess what? She should, especially considering some of the information that I've been hearing about that she's what's going on with her. And you know what? I can't wait for it to all fall down. What I will say is there are a couple of content creators that have been researching and looking into the genesis behind Win Records, which is what she's signed to. And I'm not going to say any names of who it is because one of them I really don't mess with. In my opinion, that person is a stalker. But sometimes listening to a stalker's information can be very interesting when they're digging deep. Win Records is a sham. It's a scam. And Papoose convinced that girl to sign to that sham scam shell corporation owned by a nurse that has no background in music and no background in boxing, who collected a bunch of PPP loans during the pandemic. Like, it's wild. It's wild. Like, what did I tell you? I told you they was lining that girl up.
You did.
They was lining her up, and now look at her. She's doing fights on Zeus with Ray J and Orlando Brown on the card. It's pathetic. Clarissa, I'm telling you something. At the end of that contract with Win Records, and I doubt that they're gonna be able to pay it all the way out. I doubt that she gonna get that whole 8 million because it's a 360 deal. So technically, they really ain't gotta do like Pap. There's a reason why him and Remy ain't divorced yet.
Hmm.
They should be divorced by
They should have
now.
been. Yeah, they should have been
They
divorced.
should
That's
be divorced by now.
I've seen some long divorces. Trust me, but this one, Lord,
There's enough resources for this thing to have been all wrapped up.
oh
And they
yeah,
ain't got a lot. They didn't have a lot. They just had that house. And she's going to get the house because she's got the baby. She's raising the baby. And apparently, he be back in New York so often, it's hard to even tell that he ain't even there for real, for real. He bout home as much as he used to be bout home. Like I told y'all what was that last summer. They running that girl. They running a scam on that girl. Y'all look y'all look up Win Records and the owner of Win Records, a nurse, a registered nurse, originally from Chicago with a bunch of stuff with liens on it. Yo, Clarissa done. Kurt Franklin was about to fight in Philly. You mean he was about to get knocked out in Philly?
he
His little ass. His
was
little ass.
about he was about to get stomped.
Speaking of getting knocked out. Hold on a second.
Yeah,
Hold
let's
on.
go ahead. Yeah, go. Yeah, this is
Hold
a
on
good
a
segue.
second.
Go ahead.
Speaking of getting knocked out. in
Go
places
ahead.
where you ain't got no business being. Let me pull this up because while things were a whole hot wreck of a mess inside, hold on a second. Let me hold on a second. I got it because I'm gonna pull this up right fast. Hold on.
Well, yo fast is about as fast as a motherfucking snail.
You need to stop.
Jesus. See, that's why I be producing because I'll be like bop bop. Let's let them go.
I hear you.
That's okay. I
I
got you.
hear
I'm
you.
just messing with you.
I
Do your
hear you.
thing.
You not you telling you dead ass. You mean it. You mean everything that you saying. Yeah, no, I'm not you. I'm not you. How about that?
We know
I'm
you're
me.
not me. Yeah.
This is Jake Lang. These are images of Jake Lang yesterday outside the BET Awards.
Okay. So for those who don't know who Jake Lang or
Let's
Jake
get into
Lame,
it.
he's a lame. He was arrested or involved in the January 6th riots. Let's just call it what it was, and he did 4 years in jail.
He was recently
Pardon.
pardoned
Uh huh.
by President Donald J. Trump, along with a bunch of other people who were serving terms for their participation in January 6th. And ever
Hmm.
since he has been released back into mass society, he has been a terror. Him and his friend, Chud the Builder, have been just going around the country creating racial situation after racial situation, taunting, inciting, uh, doing a bunch of crazy stuff when it comes to the black community. And if you guys remember, he was recently arrested in Texas, in Collin County, for creating all kinds of chaos outside of the Carmelo Anthony trial. He literally got bonded out. Now, remember, he was being held on $1 million bail. Well, Judge Roach, who sent Carmelo Anthony to jail for 35 years for first degree, whatever. Um, he dropped his bail. Did you know that?
Yeah. Hmm.
He lowered his bail from $1 million to $250,000, which gave him enough money to bond himself out with his Give Send Go account, where they've been raising all kinds of money for him. And then apparently, rather than going back to Florida, where I believe he's from, he decided he was going to go to California to
Ha.
boycott and honestly just create a riot outside of the BET Awards. When he got there, it did not go the way he wanted it to go. There was a black gentleman that really wasn't having it. I'm trying to see. He came in on a truck with a couple of people, and yeah, he ended up getting his ass whooped.
Ha.
They oh boy, I'm not gonna pull up the video,
Yeah,
but
we're not gonna show violence or anything, but yeah.
yeah, no, listen to me. It was an old girl in a skirt who hiked up her skirt, and she was fitting to go in on him. The people that he came with, they wore a mask. I don't know why they didn't just wear hoods. As you can see, they had signs that said "Black parents are failures."
So they actually got out and was protesting and
He
marching around with
he
those.
he pulled, yes, with those. They pulled up in a pickup truck with an extended wagon
Yeah,
with a
yeah, I know.
sign hanging along it
Yeah.
saying that you know the BET Awards was what was the word? not debaucherous. That would be too intelligent.
Degenerate.
Degenerates. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
The BET award is degeneracy and all of this. So yeah,
You
he
know,
got his ass whooped and then he went to the hospital and then he promptly posted on X that he was minding his business and a bunch of black people attacked him. And it's funny because it was only the one black gentleman that got his hands on him. Everybody else was white and Hispanic. Um but it was a angry crowd of black people that just came and attacked him for no good reason. And what I do not understand is this. He ran to the police for help when he realized he bit off more than he could chew, and the police just walked away. Now, they didn't arrest anybody who attacked him. That's one thing. But they didn't do anything to him either. And that's where I have a problem because he's currently out on bond.
can I say
There
something?
have to be bond stipulations. Yeah.
Let me just, before you go any further, I know you're gonna go in on this guy,
Oh,
and in
oh,
all
go ahead.
honesty, fuck him. He's a piece of shit. Look, I'm curious to know because look, when we talk about these white inferiorists, because that's what I like to call them, they don't do stuff just to be doing stuff. And I'm curious to know who was backing him. Now, I'm gonna let y'all know something. I'm LA to the core. I know the rioters, I know the protesters, I know the peaceful actors, I know everybody. I remember in July of 2018, and you speaking of Dewan B, I think Dewan B was out there. This right wing militia group called the Oath Keepers. They were out of Orange County, and I think they were some people was making some threats. They were out of like Bixby Knolls area near Long Beach. Anyway, if you know LA, Orange County's like in the offskirts. It's white, right? It would be like the Montana of LA, right? So you had these militia group called the Oath Keepers. They threatened to
Hmm.
protest in front of Maxine Waters' offices. And Maxine Waters' office is right in the middle. It was off like 102nd or 108th in Broadway or something. You talking about like down the street from Fig. You talking about down the street from where Nova and them be walking, right? These
Hmm.
fools were going to go protest, and I believe same truck came out. And when we got the word, we all went down. It was a gang of ninjas out there, and they came. I think a few of them came, and then and that's what they got beat up too, and they left. But it wasn't like it wasn't. So what happens? I think they ended up calling it off, but a few of them did come, and they got their ass handed to them, and they had to get right back on that 110 freeway, get to the 405, and get their ass back to Orange County. But the Oath Keepers, they made it a threat to Congresswoman Maxine Waters, and police was out there, but it was mainly us out there. Like, oh, what y'all finna do? Y'all what? So I heard what you said in your video last night, and you were like, you don't know why LA. Well, you understand LA, but you didn't know why they put hands on them. And then I know you're gonna get into the whole thing about the police not doing nothing. You understand why the police didn't do nothing. I hope you do. I'm giving you a little backstory. The Oath Keepers, they came out here and they thought they were going to start something, and it went the other way. This guy, same thing. He thought he was going to start something. It didn't go the way he planned. He ran to the police and was expecting to get.
I hear you. But my thing is, he should have been arrested.
He should have.
He's out on bond. And for those who asked, when he was released from jail in Collin County on bond from the scene that he staged at Carmelo Anthony's trial back June 10th, he was released on the 23rd,
Hmm.
which gave him just enough time to gear up, gather himself, get ready, start his campaign, and make it to the BET Awards.
Jag, what I'm trying to tell you is the DA out here. The DA, if it was Orange County, he probably would have got arrested. But ain't too many black people in Orange County. LA is a little bit more liberal, and they ain't tripping on, oh well, he should have been arrested. You're right.
There's no way
LA.
you can tell me that what he did yesterday at the BET Awards isn't a violation of his bond.
No, right.
He's not supposed to be getting in trouble, released on bond. He should have been arrested. So this way, his bond could be revoked and he could be forced to go back to jail where he can't do any more harm. Isn't that what they do? If you're out on bond and you got a situation
That's
and you get
normally
into
what
another
happens.
situation, it revokes your bond and then they put a warrant out for your arrest.
That's normally what happens. Yeah.
Why isn't that happening to him? Why isn't that happening to him? Salute. Welcome in, guys. Why isn't that happening to him? He should be in jail right now. His bond should be being revoked right now. He literally got bonded out of jail and then flew halfway, I'm sorry, yeah, another halfway across the country from where he's actually from to do the exact same thing he did out in front of Carmelo Anthony's trial. Clearly, I don't know. Somebody talk to me. Talk to me. Because it's feeling like he's been put in position and that he's being given graces.
I think the powers that be have been for the past, let's just say 15 years, been trying their damnedest to get this racial tension thing popping in the United States. They're just desperate right now. Um, and I brought back the whole DA situation. Number one, LA ain't LA like it used to be. You still got the rioters out here, but it ain't finna be a riot like it was in '92. Um, like that's what they want. They want
I know.
1968 after Martin Luther King was assassinated style uprisings
That's what they want.
over like they're doing too much. And like you pointed out, all of the racial stuff that's going on, Rick Chow, Carmelo Anthony. They're like I said, people are not talking. There's a young black woman who was found hung.
Yeah.
Y'all, and I want y'all to I gotta start promoting Dr. Molina and the BLM podcast because I used to produce for them. I started listening back up and I'd be missing out on so much. Like they give you so much vital information in regards to like a lot of the injustices that go on in this country, man. And
Which is crazy because unless you say her name, if you say BLM, because of everything that they've done and all of this information that they've created around that organization with all of the bad actors that have attached themselves to that brand, people don't want to hear it.
yeah,
That's what's sad about it. And people don't get it. People don't understand. This is how these systems operate. This is how these things happen. Actually, but to just to wrap up with this guy on the screen because I want to take him down because I'm sick and tired of seeing his face. Um, what I find interesting is while he's sitting there saying that black parents are failures outside and saying that the BET awards are it's a degenerate program. You got a whole audience full of people singing "Spin That"
uh,
with
and
that
giving it.
weirdo who was raised by a black mother who was a thief and was in and out of jail. Like to a certain extent, what was going on side was low key validating his bullshit. Low key, or am I wrong?
No, you're right.
With Cardi B sitting there, just like a whole stripper. Like we have to start just being a little bit more accountable and taking into consideration that the very culture that we're sitting here allowing to influence our society is giving people like Jake Lang half a leg to stand on, for real, for real.
Well, this is part of the problem. And see, this is mass media. They allow,
Welcome to the family. Welcome to Jag Nation. Hmm.
they are allowing certain degenerate people, situations, things to just be highlit, or like the put to the forefront, because they know, middle America, and just people around the world, because we really don't care about no middle America. People around the world will use it to just have something negative to say about the culture, black
Yeah.
people in general. I mean, specifically. Um, Here, let me see. Can you remove that? Can you see this? I wanted to.
Yes, I
You see
can.
it? Okay.
Hold on a
What is
second.
up with this? Oh, you got it. Yeah. Look at this. Um, I'm 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 glad it's not like headline, but okay, something's going on. I'm trying to. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear
Okay,
me?
I can't see nothing. I'm trying to. Okay, I guess because you had yours up, I was trying to
What?
display something. I'm
Okay.
literally trying to show something, and it's
Well,
not
I'm
coming up.
gonna. All right. I just removed that altogether, that link altogether, and I see it, but
But it's not. You're not
it's not
coming up on the.
showing.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
because I
not
wanted to
showing.
make a
It's
point.
not showing in the
I was trying
back
to make a point.
either.
No worries. Um, I just wanted to make a point. Will this thing work? Give me 1 second. Yeah, but they're doing this and they're showcasing it purposely, because the thing is it's almost like they just need an excuse to hate.
Oh no,
Um,
absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
not show our brightest, not show someone who's like talented, who's an exception, because I don't know why this thing is just bugging. Shout out to Dewan B, because he was talking about this as well, regarding the fact that we don't really have talent being showcased no more. Like, there's really no real like singers.
No.
Where's our Aretha Franklin? Where's our um let me just try this again, because I don't know. Where's our people who have true talent? And you know, Jesus Christ. Let me try this again. This thing is just bugging. I'm sorry, y'all. I was talking mess
Welcome,
about
Patty
Jag and
Pants.
her production, and
Uh-huh.
look at what's
See what
going on.
happened? See what happened?
God don't
God
like
don't like
ugly.
ugly.
No,
Ooh, knock on wood.
no, it's because you had that weirdo screen. You had it up there
Don't
for
do
so
that.
long.
Don't do
No, you
that.
did.
Don't do that.
You did.
Don't do
You had
that.
it up there too long. I didn't even want to play this one right away. But give me 1 second. Yeah, what I'm trying to show y'all was basically Young Miami's receiving the standing ovation on the BET Awards, and why is that a thing?
Weird encouragement. The weirdest encouragement of all. Just the weirdest.
Okay, I give up, because whatever's happening, I don't know.
Oh, oh wow. You know, I'm going to pull this up because I want everybody to see how angry these people get. See, this is the problem, B Sands. There's no drug addict here. Matter of fact, it's been over a year. I hit my 1 year anniversary. I haven't even smoked a cigarette. And you can love Clive Davis all you like. I guarantee you, it was not returned. Wasn't an ounce of love in that man. And he did nothing but destroy my people and our culture. So, on that note, I just wanted to make sure that everyone could see that we have people that are still sitting here telling the same lie over and over and over again. I've never been a drug addict. Real rap. I was an alcoholic, and I took prescription killers that were written by my doctor, but ain't no drug addicts here. I can't even remember the last time I took an Aleve. But see, these are the kind of lies that the evil ones have to come through and tell. So, on that note, we're going to make sure that you are up out of here. Bye. Bye, B.
You be.
Oh, wait a minute. Cat. Go on now. Go on now. In his mouth. In his mouth.
and his ass.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Okay. Well,
A standing ovation. I don't understand. I just like it's just gotten to the point where oh, thank you. Yeah, my 1 year anniversary. No smoking, no drinking, no nothing. 1 year
and she's sitting there,
anniversary.
and congratulations to you on that, because yeah, it's been 10 years since I hit the pipe.
What pipe? Like you need to stop playing those games because you know there are people that be waiting, sitting around waiting, listening and
They
lurking to
can
try to turn
yeah, yeah,
something into something. You
and
ain't never
go
done
ahead and put it.
nothing.
Exactly. Take a hair follicle, take a blood test, and yeah, I dare you. That's some weirdo, yeah, I dare you.
Thank you, Joey. No, seriously, it's just funny to me, man. Like people really be on they be on their craziness. Like she's a drug addict, really? Where? Where? That's how you know they bad when they start getting desperate and they start coming through just randomly. We love you, Clive. You love him so much, go jump in the casket with him. He's Jewish. They don't embalm. They let them decompose real fast. Go on ahead, jump in there with him since you love him so much. Go have you a little mealworm for supper in about 2-3 days. A mess. Salute to you, God work and your walk. What you got going on? You still struggling to get something going? Wolfgang Amadeus, what happened?
Yeah, no, this
You there?
this I'm here. This thing is tripping. You hear me?
You're cutting in and out. Like we must have pissed somebody ever since that B saying person came through. It's like they brought a virus with them. Ugh. B saying came through and dropped
All right,
off an
you hear me?
internet bug. I can
You
hear
hear
you
me?
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know what was going on.
B saying came through
He
talking
came through.
crazy.
The one of Clive's is I don't know.
Little minion.
But here are some still images of Clive Davis's
Okay.
funeral today. You see Alicia Keys is reading off
Jesus.
some.
Why they got her dressed like go back to her.
I, let it just do what it do. It'll come back.
Ooh,
I was tripping. Yeah, I was tripping on that forehead.
look
I
at her.
won't tell
Why she
your
dressed
secrets.
like she's a like she looks like a social worker. My God.
Dionne
Or
Warwick was there.
a guidance counselor.
Uh, um, Jennifer Hudson was singing. What was that one song by Whitney Houston? And I will forever love you. Like that was weird.
That's not even her song. That's Dolly Parton's
That's Dolly Parton's
song.
song, yeah, originally. But I just said, I I that's what caught my attention. She sung more songs, but that's what caught my attention.
Yeah, but why would she sing that one?
So she's singing it to Clive Davis. I will always love you.
She don't have the voice for it. She doesn't.
Woo.
Notice notice you ain't see they didn't bring Alicia Keys up to sing nothing.
Nor
They didn't
play
ask
anything.
yeah, get up there on that piano. Ah, keep on falling. Could you imagine?
Bruce
Could
Spring
you imagine?
Bruce Springsteen was there. All this was held at the Central Synagogue in Manhattan, New York.
Yeah, I'm
Today,
sure.
it was earlier. Like I was told one time, and it was earlier than that. I was like, wow, they wasn't playing. But they said friends and peers paid their respects to Clive Davis Monday, an
I
iconic
bet.
record executive's funeral in New York City. The
Uh-huh.
music mogul died earlier this month at the age of 94. I see Barry Manilow. I see Springsteen. I didn't get everything. Sean Holiday, LL Cool J was there. Alicia
I bet.
Keys,
I
Baby
bet.
Babyface was there.
I'm sure.
Dave Davies,
Kenny
Adrian.
G.
I'm trying to see Adrian Brody,
Mm-hmm.
Gail King,
Oh yeah.
Stevie Wonder.
Uh-huh.
I said Dionne Warwick, Usher. Maybe I need to pull that up. I need. Maybe hold on. Maybe Nicole Avant and just okay. I don't know. The Paul Bearers were there.
Clarence
Mark
Avant's
Ronson.
daughter.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Shoshana Bean, Chaz, Palminteri. Dang, he's old now. He's hella old.
Mm-hmm.
Denise Rich.
Well, I mean, Gail was there, so Oprah didn't have to come. She probably don't want to show her face after telling that Whitney Houston story. She's probably still trying to, you know, duck and cover.
I will pull up the site, but you already know this whole thing is tripping on me. But let me see if I can do it. Ja Rule was there,
I'm sure.
and Nancy
Herb is
Pelosi.
dead.
Yeah, so he needs a daddy. Jennifer Hudson, Kenny G, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Just trying to see if I could pull it up, but
Here's
we
a
already
hint.
got.
Everybody loyal to the Schluminati.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just none of the Carters didn't come. The
Let's
Carters didn't
see.
come.
I was just looking at the gallery. These are just all. Of course, if they would have came, it would have been.
I'm just saying he was just there riding the subway with his face. You know, his he just had a big. All of that stuff just happened.
Yeah,
They had the subway and they had the rollout and they had the pop up and the Carters didn't come.
in New
Oh
York, they were there. They were in New York.
no, no Kardashians.
No, I didn't.
Hmm. Then that answers my question, don't it? The servant showed up. Management sends their regards.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Indeed.
y'all. Can y'all see this?
Hmm.
Okay.
Lord have
So
mercy, Alicia Keys. You're a big, you're a big cross-dressing daddy.
y'all
He
see this?
gone. He gone
Y'all see
now.
this or no? Y'all see this or no?
See what?
Okay, obviously it's not working. Jeez. Um,
I'm telling you, we're cursed. Everything was
Clive's in the
going fine until you
until
got
Clive brought his.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this is whack.
Listen to me. He's Jewish. That's how the Jewish do it. Everything that they did for Angie's, that was for the public to see. Uh oh. It's buffering, they say. People saying it's buffering. We in trouble.
You sure? You don't see it. I see it, but it's
I see
buffering.
it now. I see it now. And Mercury went into retrograde today. There's been a lot of stuff. Is that Barry Manilow?
Hmm.
Why does he look like a little Jewish lady?
I think that's how they all end up looking after a while.
Okay, they said they can see it now. Look at
It's
Barry.
everybody that's has attended. This
Is
is
that De
Bruce
Niro?
Springsteen.
Oh no, that's
No,
Bruce.
Bruce Springsteen.
Why does him and Robert De Niro look so much alike now in his old age? Who that?
Sean Holiday. Sean
Oh,
Holiday. LL Cool J.
uh-huh.
Alicia Keys.
Mm-hmm.
Babyface.
Lord have mercy. Why is he starting to
I
look
miss
more and more
Babyface.
like a
I didn't
frog?
see him at first.
He's got a Kermit look about him.
He looking like he ain't.
I mean, he was never the cutest guy in the world. They tricked everybody into believing he was cute. He was actually quite average looking. But man, he's getting that Kermit look. Look at Gail. I don't know. Something about Stevie Wonder. It's just Usher. Yeah.
This is the Avant lady.
Yeah. Clarence Avon's daughter.
These are the pallbearers taking the shit to the toilet.
In the words of Black Dot, rest in piss. End quote. Who that? Adrian Brody? Is that Adrian
Mark
Brody?
Ronson. Mark
That's Mark
Ronson.
Ronson?
Yeah.
Wow.
This the Chaz guy. I'm trying not to go too fast. It's whatever's this site. I gotta. Yeah. Let me just get through this.
Hmm.
This is everybody that's in attendance.
Mariah
That
Carey
attended today.
wasn't there.
No, she wasn't.
Hmm. Interesting. I'm telling you, it's about to get real interesting. Ja Rule. I bet you he begged to be there. Nancy Pelosi. Welcome
Okay,
in,
it's just
Never.
scrolling. All right, I'm done.
Yeah.
This thing is.
Uh-oh. They mad at us again. Glad you can make it. Exactly. Very interesting. Oh, wow. Where'd he go? Man, y'all. They mad at us. They do not want us talking about this. You know what this means? I'm going to tell you what this means. I'm going to tell you exactly what this means. This means they got people watching and reporting. Because it's looking like they literally just kicked Wolfgang Amadeus all the way up out of here. It's just me. Ooh, they mad. They do not want us talking about this. What I can say is guys, we have definitely watched the end of an era. We are we are watching the end of an era, and all I can say is when I first started speaking out against Clive Davis back in 2020, um, it got serious for me real quick. I hmm, I started noticing all kinds of things, and then that's when I realized I got to keep going. Start attacking the system piece by piece. Let people know what's really going on. Get the word out there. Make sure that people understand this game is rigged. These people mean society no good. And we have to find another way to share our gifts, our God given gifts, and a safer way to do it for the world. As terrible as it was, a lot of the attack that I've been under. And guys, if you noticed, did nobody start showing up talking crazy and doing anything crazy and saying crazy stuff about me until right before? I want y'all to document how that worked. We are being watched. Make you no mistake about it. We are without a doubt being watched. And I'm used to it. I'm absolutely and totally used to it. And it's okay. They looking at me and I'm looking right back at their ass. It's been 7 years. It's been 7 years. Right back at you. Ain't nobody afraid. We're vigilant. Ain't nobody scared. We're alert. And everybody should know that in this time, this is how I feel. Ward, ward two. I'm gonna take y'all to the Bible right quick. Well, Mary, they're cutting my audio off. What?
Yeah, the audio, it was tripping for me too. I thought maybe it was just on my end. Go ahead. You're good now.
They're cutting me out?
We hear you now. You're good.
Okay, you hear me now. Let's just double check and make sure everyone else can. On and off. Audio is fine. Okay. All right. It's clearing up. Okay. So I just wanted to take a moment and share something with you guys. The book of Exodus, starting at chapter 20. God said to the people of Israel, I am the Lord your God, the one who brought you out of Egypt when you were slaves. Do not worship any God except me. Do not make idols that look like anything in the sky or on the earth or in the ocean underneath the earth. Don't bow down and worship idols. I am the Lord your God, and I demand all your love. If you reject me, I will punish your families for 3 to 4 generations. But if you love me and you obey my laws, I will be kind to your families for thousands of generations. Do not misuse my name. I am the Lord your God, and I will punish anyone who misuses my name. Remember, the Sabbath day belongs to me. You have 6 days when you can do your work, but the seventh day of each week belongs to me, your God. No one is to work on that day. Not you, your children, your slaves, your animals, or the foreigners who live within your towns. In 6 days, I made the sky, the earth, the oceans, and everything in them. But on the seventh day, I rested. And that's why I made the Sabbath a special day that belongs to me. Respect your father and your mother, and you will live a long time in the land I am giving you. Do not take life. Be faithful in marriage. Do not steal. Do not tell lies about others. Do not want anything that belongs to someone else. Don't want anyone's house, wife, or husband, slaves, cattle, donkeys, or anything. Their cars, their vehicles, anything. Hmm. See, Ashe, everything that the award ceremonies is about, everything that the industry is about, everything that celebrity culture is about goes absolutely against what I just read you. Does it not, Odell?
It sure does. It goes against
Especially
it.
the last one. Hmm?
No, no, no. I was just agreeing. I said, yeah, it goes against it.
See, Grammys are Oscars, like all of these awards. See, there's a reason why God said don't worship these things. Because the second that you start to do that, the people who are in control of them can control you with them. Let God control you. Let God be the one that moves you. Let God be your creator. Let God, it's got to be about God. I've gotten my fair share of acknowledgement and award. And what I come to learn is the only thing that it did do was give me favor with man. But I never felt favor from God because of it. I felt favor from God every time I did something good for someone, every time I lived by his words, every time I was kind to someone, every time I shared with someone who didn't have, every time I came to the aid of that's when I felt good. So let's just remember that they count on us to watch these shows. They count on us to need their products. They count on us to worship these celebrities. So we want to be like them. So we do this, so we do that. Like, we got to do better. Like, because the second that none of that stuff is important to you anymore, you get the control of your life back. And God can open up doors for you that you don't have to rely on nobody else to walk through or to receive what's on the other side of them. I just wanted to share that because it's so funny. We're sitting here and we're talking about the celebrity culture and we're talking about this award ceremony and everything that it's not and everything that it is. And the truth is, it all goes against God, especially that last one, the coveting, like coveting, wanting what other people want. That's what this is all about. They want you to covet lives of celebrities so that you'll want to be just like them and stay focused on all of that. We got to learn how to be focused on what's important to us. And that's really all I got to say about it for right now. What about you?
Yeah, I agree. There's no need to covet these celebrity lives and stuff like that. Let me just say it like this: like, you ever wonder, a celebrity, they get paid, but then it's not consistent. It's not, like, just indefinite like that. You got to work, you got to do things. So what are they doing when they're not acting or whatever? You know what I'm saying? They're they got to make money. I mean, like you got your regular job, you got your 9 to 5. That's good. That's cool. These celebrities, man, they got to go to the Middle East, different country, do all types of some things strange for some change or whatever. I applaud it. Like, it was a guy who ended up working at Trader Joe's.
Hmm.
Uh, he was on the Cosby Show for years, and
Oh, you're talking
when
about him? Yeah, he back on TV now though.
yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, just being humble and
You know when that started? After they went after Bill Cosby and they took away all their royalty
yeah,
checks.
after they stopped playing the Cosby Show. You can make you can be okay with your royalty checks getting X amount of dollars every quarter or whatever. But long story short, don't covet what these other people you know have, what you think they have, because it's not what it's all cracked up to be. And then when it comes back to the tail end of what we're talking about with this new paradigm we're moving into when it comes to entertainment, no more gatekeepers. The gatekeepers only get the power that we give them, though, to be honest. So
Yeah.
for the next decade, we really just need to push and promote true independent artists. Like, we don't need superstars, we don't need celebrities. We
No.
really need to just promote,
We
like,
need people that share and people that want to fellowship and people that want to build. Like this is the thing. We should be worried about making everybody a celebrity, not just a certain amount of people, not just we should celebrate God's gift
all art.
as a
Yeah,
whole. Everybody.
yeah. hmm
Everybody has something to contribute. Everybody has something to give. Everybody has something to share. And everybody has a role to play. And if we focus on building that, it really does take away from all of the rest of that other crap.
Yeah.
And that's really what matters. So, on that note, I think I've said all I got to say today.
Yeah, it was great. Um, this BET Awards, though, that man, that was a
Mm.
disaster. And Clive Davis's homegoing to hell. Um, yeah.
It's telling. It's telling. To me, it tells its own story. And it shows, you know, like I said, management, they sent their regards. The
hmm
workers showed up.
Yeah, that's
So
a
we
good.
know who's not in power.
Mm-hmm. Perfect analogy, dear. That was very good. Like, like you said, supervisors, they stayed
Workers.
back. The workers is the ones that went. Yeah.
Yeah, and they had to stay back because that whole thing was being photographed. That whole thing was being documented. Let's just say, for instance, we're right, and allegedly, Clive Davis was a chief CIA operative. They're not going to want whoever's next in line being photographed coming out of that synagogue.
Mm. I mean, hell, that's what is lining. That's what it's looking like. I mean, it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, y'all. It's a drug dealer. You you do the history on this guy.
Where was Jermaine? Where was Jermaine Dupree? He did all of that talking. He wasn't there. Did we see him there? Were there pictures of him?
No, he wasn't at the BET Awards either, was he?
No. Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm just an advocate of we need no gatekeepers. We don't need a star maker, someone who's I make stars. We don't need that anymore. We really just need true talent. Just get out with the true talent, and we don't need anyone impeding on true God-given talent.
Well, I think people should stop worrying about being stars and just worrying about being a light. Just be a light. Be a light in your community, be a light in your home, be a light. Stop worrying about being this out of touch thing, this thing that you can't reach. Be a light. You know, when I think about that song that we used to sing when we were kids at church, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Like when you think about songs like that we teach kids to sing, we didn't say this little star of mine. We said this little light. Everyone, we have the ability to be a beacon. And let's just focus on that. Just being that beacon, being that light, sharing that light. Hmm, man, it's been a hell of a week. From
Hmm.
last Monday to this Monday, it's been a hell of a week.
Hmm.
I tell you that. Yes, thank you, Auntie Leah. Please, y'all, don't forget we are also over on Kick. We are there on Thursdays, and we might start doing some other special broadcasts there on different days, and we'll make sure that we put it up on the community post so everybody knows, what we got going on. But this was cool. This was dope. Well, it's it's been a thing, and
Hmm.
yeah, please don't forget tip your host, or if you haven't, please donate to the Legal Defense Fund. We appreciate all that have, and for those who donated this week, we thank you so much for just supporting us. We are a nonprofit organization, so all of our donations goes towards building our platform, crueltyfreeartistry.org, and we're looking forward to you know moving more in the direction of bringing that into the world, to do more work in the world, because clearly it needs it. It
Hmm.
really does. We need a cruelty free society. We need a cruelty
Hmm.
free artistry, or at least a cruelty free community that's separate from what they got going on over there.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, wait a minute. That is what Cat Williams said. That is what he said. He said what he said.
Mm. Mm. Hmm.
That's what he said. So, on that note, I guess we out of here.
Yeah.
Peace, y'all. How do you contact us? Send an email. There's one attached to the channel.
Yep.
All right. Peace.